As Congress voted and re-voted on its massive tax bill this week, the phones began ringing at Howard County's Office of Finance. By the dozens, and then the hundreds, county residents wanted to know, can I pay next year's property tax bill now? Our call volume has increased dramatically, said Stanley Mileski, the county's director of finance. This appears to be the only subject that people are talking about. The complex federal bill, which President Donald Trump signed into law Friday, has a provision that limits deductions that taxpayers take for paying state and local property taxes to $10,000. That deduction is popular in states such as Maryland with high incomes and local tax rates. In Maryland, 46% of taxpayers take the deduction for an average of $13,000, according to IRS data. Now, some Marylanders are wondering if it might be best to squeeze in property tax payments that would normally be due next fall before the end of this calendar year so that those property tax payments can fully be deducted on 2017 tax returns, instead of facing a possible change in 2018. Gov. Larry Hogan said Wednesday that he will seek to protect Maryland taxpayers from higher state tax bills caused by the federal tax overhaul President Donald J. Trump is expected to sign soon. The Republican governor said he will submit legislation to the General Assembly next month to do that. Gov. Larry Hogan said Wednesday that he will seek to protect Maryland taxpayers from higher state tax bills caused by the federal tax overhaul President Donald J. Trump is expected to sign soon. The Republican governor said he will submit legislation to the General Assembly next month to do that. Many counties will take payments for next year's taxes early, but officials caution that paying ahead of time isn't guaranteed to reap the financial benefits that taxpayers seek. That's because the IRS will spend months writing regulations that will cover the details of how the new tax law is carried out, Mileski said. There's a chance these early property tax payments won't be allowed, although taxpayers won't know for months. Greg Horning has been busy fielding calls about property taxes from clients at SCNH Group, a Sparks-based accounting and financial services consulting firm. We're getting questions on this issue, and it's a little complicated, he said. Horning agreed there's no guarantee paying property taxes early will benefit clients, but said there's little risk to the maneuver. Language in the tax bill specifically prohibits paying state and local income taxes early for tax benefits, but the bill is silent on paying local property taxes early, he said. That could be intentional, or it could be an oversight that Congress or the IRS could address later, Horning said. Horning said even if early property tax payments don't end up being a tax advantage, the main downside would be that the taxpayer loses the use of that money for several months by paying now instead of next September when property taxes are normally due. He said taxpayers who might consider paying property taxes early only include those who itemize deductions on their tax returns, and those who aren't subject to the alternative minimum tax.